Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review. I haven't done one in a very long time, but here I am. I'm going to be reviewing Again But Better by Riccio. I'm sorry again if I'm saying your name wrong. Don't kill me. I did finish reading Again But Better. So yeah, if you guys want to know what I thought about it and if you guys want to see what I rate this book, then keep on watching. First things first, I did love the quirkiness of the characters. I thought Shane was very quirky. I also thought that she is very similar to Christine. I do watch her videos and I feel like Christine is kind of like quirky. So it kind of resembled her in a way. I mean, I haven't checked other reviews. I also haven't checked her videos talking about the book, so I don't know if she based it off of her or not. Don't quote me on that, but if she did, let me know down below, and if she didn't, also let me know down below. But I did think that she seemed a little similar to Shane. Also, one thing I did like about the book was that I never actually read a book where it takes place in another country. I've never read a book that takes place in London in general. Like the whole story literally takes place in London, which I thought was amazing because kind of show here and there like little things about London. So I thought that was cool to learn something new about another culture, like different things. Like this food thing, I literally had to Google what shawarma was. I don't even know how to say it, but I had to Google what that was because I did not know what it was, and oh my god, it looks freaking delicious and I want to try it so badly. So this book does have two parts in the story. Part one takes place of them when they were younger, and part two like their future slash past, if that makes sense. So basically part one is when they were younger. I did like that aspect more than part two just because you get to see them grow up and them learning about what they want to do in life and what they want to resemble and become in the future. And then I feel like Shane could relate to a lot of young people nowadays just because there's a lot of people that don't know what they want to do in life, that don't have other people to motivate them or other people to like guide them into a better path in their lives. And I feel like Shane could relate to a lot of young people just because there also are parents out there that are not supportive of what they do, of what their children like want to do in life. I feel like there's a lot of parents out there who just don't want to spend their money on you know, their love for what their children are doing. I don't know. So I'm not the only child. I have two older siblings, so I really don't know what it feels like to have a to be the only child. She is the only child, so she's more like close to her cousins when she was younger. I'm not. I'm basically the older cousin. Yeah, so I wouldn't know what it feels like in that aspect of her feeling alone at times. Just because I was never alone. I had people with me all the time. I've never been to London. I've never studied abroad. I wish I did, but I did not. Now part two was very unexpected to me. I did not expect no time traveling. I also did not expect anything of like no type of magic, anything like or going into a different world, like none of that. I did not expect no time traveling. I did not see it coming. I just thought it was gonna be your typical romantic book and that's it. Like girl, she went on no whole other level. Okay. I also did not expect that the redhead lady was gonna be like a major part in the book. Like I know she didn't have really like a lot of like speaking parts or whatever, but I really did not think that from the beginning she was gonna basically like be involved in her life choices and that she was gonna literally be like in every moment of her life. Like I did not see that coming. I think that's pretty cool, honestly. It's like her own little fairy godmother in a way. I found it interesting that she also got to have a second chance just because I feel like a lot of people wish they had a second chance, and it's more of like they want a second chance to see how different their life would come out if they took a different path instead of the one that they did. So I feel like in that aspect I can relate because I wish I could like go back and see like how my life would be different now if I would have taken a different path than what I did. The ending to me was okay. I mean, I did thought that the ending was cute. I like that her dreams did come true, and also Pies. Pies is so adorable. The names though. Pies, like Pilot. Who comes up with Pilot? That's like so genius. I don't know why, but and then having a nickname as Pies, like oh, cute. They're very unique, which I thought was awesome. One thing I did wish though, I know that the book was mainly about Shane and her life, but I did wish that she would have put in more stuff about the other characters. Like, given that Pilot was her love interest, I feel like she didn't really like put much out there for us to know about him, like his background story. Like, I feel like the whole time the only thing I do know about him is that he has 2 younger sisters, and that's about it. That's the only thing that I could honestly remember. Like, I feel like there's not much about him that we know, not even in the like epilogue. Like, girl, I get it, like the story is about Shane and her life and her future and all that, so it makes sense that it's only about her. But like, I don't know, I feel like he was just a plain love interest. Like, he was just so simple. Like, all you know is his name, what he was studying, and like that he has 2 younger siblings, and that's it. Like, you don't really see much of his, not his point of view, but like his actions and like the way he's feeling when she does certain things, if that makes sense. Like, even when they're having the conversation, like, I feel he was so plain, like so simple. So I wish he did have a little more character into him, basically. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know what you guys thought about him. Like, I feel like he's adorable and he sounds cute and all, but like, I wish I knew a little bit more about him. And to be honest, I feel like the epilogue was a lot better than the actual ending, just because I don't know if it's just me, but I love to know about the character's future, like what happens to them after years of this event happens to them. Like, I like to know. I like to be a chismosa. I like to know if they have babies. I like to know if they ended up with the same like person that they were like with. I would like to know what happened to their like family members, like all of this stuff. Like, whoever is in the damn book, I like to know every little detail after. So like, when books don't do that, I stay like empty in a way, because I'm just like, well, what the hell happened? But this one, I think she did a good job, you know, in the epilogue, letting us know like a little bit about what happens to them in the future, and that they do end up together, and that, you know, they get married. And it's funny that the red hair girl lady still comes out in the epilogue, which is pretty cool. Like, it's a book where I could say, okay, I'm complete. I don't need to get a second book, because I know how the future ended, and not ended, but like how the future went and where it's gonna go. So good job. Overall, the book is it's a 4 out of 5. It's not my favorite book. I do recommend it to people. It's a fast read, so that's amazing. If you like sarcastic characters, definitely read this one, because their jokes are pretty like quirky and like nerdy in a way, but they're like cool, just because I don't really know much about like music or the Beatles, in other words, but like things that they would mention, like, I really familiar with that kind of stuff, but other people may be familiar with that stuff. So definitely give this book a try. If you guys don't know, if you guys want to try it, definitely do. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this review. Let me know what you guys thought about it if you guys read it. Who was your favorite character? Did you love Pilot? Because I love Pilot. Pilot is pies. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.